Alright, episode 5. Yeah, new video, come on. Let's do some stunts. It's Sunday today, so not that that makes any difference, but yeah, just to let you know. Look at that. Ah.
What the hell was that?
So yeah, that's it. Yeah, basically I pushed myself quite a lot towards the end. Like the last couple of sessions I've been doing, I don't know if you noticed, but as soon as I feel tired, like feel a bit like tired, I finish. So this time I made a point of like pushing myself past the limit so I grow from that, which is really important for training and progression. It's like the progressive overload on your body. So yes, until next time, I shall see you later. Boom. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go through a few questions that you guys have sent in, like commented on the previous videos. Just because they're good questions and I'd like to share them with everyone, like the answers. So yeah, first one's first. Jude Chandler says, when did you realise that the muscular strength was holding you back rather than technique? Just curious how you realised that. So basically, I've always been quite small for my age. As I was growing up and riding, I had to do stuff with like the big moves with technique rather than just outright power. So probably since I was like 12, 13, that was when my technique was like way above my power. So yeah, hopefully that answers the question. And like ever since then, I'm still like not strong enough. My technique like has to be well, not perfect because, you know, but like it has to be really good to be able to get over the stuff rather than just pinging over it with a bit of oomph. Aaron Totman, would love to know what goes through your head in some of these lines. I don't really think, to be honest. I just do it. I just look at it and do it rather than, I don't ponder, I don't think about it too much. Just gotta trust yourself and just go for it. How many hours per day do you think you dedicate to riding? That's a tricky one because when I was younger, like I say, I've said this in like previous videos, I think, like I was riding so much. Like every single day I'd spend like 2 or 3 hours just riding and like learning how to ride. So like if you average it out over like years, I don't even know. Probably be like, I don't know, it's hard, I can't answer that, to be honest. Nowadays I only ride like 3 times a week, so it's not actually that many, but I've done my learning when I was younger, and now I'm just trying to like maintain and get like higher level and get stronger. So another question from Jude Chandler says, is your farm the location of the Trials Academy? Yes. So Bike Trial Academy UK is kind of mine and my mum's club. Yeah, and it's based right here at my house. So I've got like a trials park in the field. It's not really rideable at the minute because it's winter. So, but yeah, we got the barn. Unfortunately, we can't have people riding in there at the minute because of the coronavirus, but yeah, it is. Go check it out on Instagram at Bike Trial Academy UK. Okay, so another question, well, not really a question, but yeah, another comment from Tamas Polgar says, I like to experiment with bar angles and stem geos. I have the same bike as you, 155 and 165 stem and 108 handlebar. If you could share a bit of experience about the different stem, bar angles, etc. in some videos in the future, that would be really awesome. So basically in the next, I think episode, it'd be 5 or 6. I think this is 5. Probably 6. I do ride with my handlebars like right forward, only by accident because they tip forward, but I just carried on with them forward, and actually it does help to experiment with bars forward, bars back, because you know how to adapt to it then, and you know which. So like, for example, when I tip my bars right forward, I ended up doing front wheel moves so much easier. And I could sort of learn where my body was. So then when I tip my bars back, I can redo that, but with the bars back, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it's kind of like trial and error, and like understanding which angles do what. There was another comment on here about me getting like I said, about getting a bad back. Basically what I meant by that was, with the 165 stem, the reach of the bike is like really long, only like a centimetre longer, but it makes a difference. So my hands are reached out further, which means my back's like under more strain. And that's what I meant by getting a bad back. But yeah, it's like, at the same time, the longer reach is better for big gaps, big side ups, stuff like that. You've got more room to preload, and your bike feels longer, which means it's kind of easier to jump further. And also, yeah, like I said in the previous video, like my legs were hitting my handlebars when I was side upping with the 155. So yeah, it's mental really, like how much is involved with like just changing your handlebars and stem. But God, I literally just went on a full-on waffle about that, but so much involved, so it's easy to talk about. The thing is though, like if you're doing competition trials, you want your bike to be as all-round as possible. So it needs to be good for like side ups, hooks, gaps, back up to back, stuff like that. So for me, it's like I've got to try and find the middle ground. I don't want it so extreme that like I can do moves, but I can't do any techie like maneuvers. You'll see in the next video like how I ride with my bars right forward, which is really extreme, and it's a shorter stem. So, and then in the next episode I change the stem to the 165, and yeah, I ride differently again. So you'll see the difference. But yeah, it just depends what you want to be able to do. If you want middle ground, like do everything kind of as good as you can with that kind of setup, it's the best way for competitions anyway. So yeah, I hope that helps. So yeah, that's the end of the questions. I did ramble on a lot about that last one, and I apologise. Like, if you made it through all of that, then thank you. I appreciate it. Comment and tell me, because yeah, that was long, but I'd just like to say thank you very much for all the support and the comments. Like, I'm more than happy to answer like any questions you got about anything really. So yeah, I might make this a new little feature of the episodes, like adding in a little Q&A somewhere. So yeah, make sure you like the video. I do appreciate all of you subscribers as well. There's now 2,500 of you, so you know who you are, and I very much appreciate you. So thank you very much. It's good to see that there's like a little community watching my videos, so decent. Thank you guys very much. So